Like genuinely, what did Pokimane do now, man?
Well, guys, the internet's favorite streamer, Pokimane, is once again going viral for a tweet that left a lot of people on Twitter in an uproar. Popular creators like Asmongold and Tectone even made a response video to this said tweet.
Because these people don't believe anything it is that they're saying. They don't. They will go live and they will say the exact thing that the public wants to hear.
And I'm not gonna lie, they were tweaking a bit. The tweet also got like 30 million views, which is absolutely absurd, but it's also not
Oh wow, it was off a tweet. I don't follow Pokimane, so I don't know what the hell. Wait, is this about the Diddy shit? Is this about the believe all victims? And then niggas were clowning her on Twitter, like people were saying Pokimane raped me out like in the front of a Walmart parking lot. Is this what that is, bro? That's so crazy.
out of the ordinary, because if you've been following the channel, then you would know that I covered Pokimane around a couple months ago. And it was kind of for a similar reason that she had went viral on Twitter, because she had said something that a bunch of people disagree with.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America?
Yeah, Pokimane is so tone deaf, bro.
Right? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
The wage cat's not even the same shit, bro. This nigga is so dumb, bro. He's so funny, man.
The wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich. Anyways.
We hate the rich.
Yeah.
That was the statement uttered by a millionaire with generational wealth, a statement uttered by someone who was already richer than your parents and richer than mine. Combined, by the way. This was also the same person who mocked people in her chat for saying that $28 was too expensive for some cookies.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if
Man, Pokimane, she just like has a lot of bad takes. I mean, like it's never like anything that serious. But I mean, when you're that big, of course you're gonna have a shit ton of haters. So like people are just waiting for her to slip up and say some dumb shit so they can dogpile her. But like she just be having the most like unaware, like socially unaware takes ever, bro. I swear. Holy yo, stream is lagging. But yeah.
if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Anyways. And we hate the rich.
So yeah, clearly Pokimane was insane for those clips, which is why she received a ton of backlash online. And I mean, they were frying her. I think I even went over a guy who left her a whole novel in the comment section. Like this right here is pure and dedicated hate, and all you can do is respect it. But clips like these of Pokimane serve as an example because it goes to show that she will say anything in order to be liked by the masses and her audience, and pretty much just trying to take whatever opinion is popular at the moment. So with this in
Oh, we're accusing Pokimane of being a grifter. Okay. I mean, hey, if that's what people want to do.
mind, let's go over her tweet. Now, as most of you probably already know, or not, the Diddy trials recently came to an end, and he was
Yeah,
acquitted
I knew it was this tweet, bro. I knew it was this tweet specifically.
of most of these serious charges. And I'm only bringing this up because this is relevant, and I'm pretty sure this is what Pokimane's tweet is referring to. But yeah, Diddy got acquitted of the most serious charges, and everybody had a reaction to it. So
Somehow,
Pokimane
bro.
took the Twitter
I dead ass like. How did this guy get away with that shit? I mean, he has a lot of bread. We know that, but bro, his defender, bro, his lawyer was moving like prime Joma, bro.
and said, believe all victims. Now, the statement believe all victims isn't bad in and of itself, but in the context of like a law and court and jail time, I don't think that's true. I think we should believe evidence and proof rather than just people claiming things. But you know what? That's just my take. Apparently, Pokimane wants to believe everybody. So after this tweet drop, the internet exploded, with this tweet having 30.2 million views in 3 days, with it also racking up 82,000 likes and
Okay, no. Nah, guys. You see this first reply? Yo, oh my fucking. See, and this is ironic. Pokimane might actually be a grifter. This is ironic. Pokimane, I love you and I agree, but I can't forget the way you made fun of Amber Heard during the trial. So back then, when everyone was obviously against Amber Heard. It wasn't believe victims. Amber Heard was capping out of her ass, by the way. So, that kind of goes to disprove Pokimane's point. But let's what's the response? I completely understand. I regret how I restreamed the trial because any jokes at this are at the expense of how victims can be perceived. Yeah, okay. So back then, she was laughing along, going with the popular mindset of, oh, Amber Heard is the bad guy. Johnny Depp, oh, he didn't really do anything. Amber Heard's lying on her ass. But all of a sudden, it's believe victims. Pokimane might actually be a grifter, bro. And this Lynx person is even more cringe, bro.
and 3,000 comments, which, when you think about it, are pretty good stats for a tweet, all until, well, you open the comment section. And just an FYI, before we actually look at the comments, they are a bit insane, like overly insane. So I just wanted to give a fair warning before we look at them. So the top comment of my knowledge on Pokimane's Believe Victims tweet has 167,000 likes, which is literally 80,000 more likes than the original post that she made. And the
Oh,
caption says,
God.
and I quote, Pokimane tried to grape me at the Atlanta airport
Yep.
in 2019.
Yeah,
Wow,
I saw
what
this.
a banger of a tweet. You know what? Actually, I lied. This is the most popular response to Pokimane's tweet, and it has 256,000 likes, which means it currently has 170,000 more likes than Pokimane's original post. How does that even happen? The post also has 13.5 million views, and this is off of a reply, so this is crazy. And the caption reads, I was gripped by Pokimane in 1997. Oh my lordy. And the replies to his comment are even crazier. You are brave for sharing your story. 26,000 likes. She took my cheeks in 2001. 6.7 thousand likes. And I'm telling you, these tweets just go on and on and on of people claiming that Pokimane R-word at them and many more. And if I had to guess, I would say that 3,000 replies out of the 3.1 that actually responded are saying stuff like that in the comments. And it's crazy because these aren't even really things to joke about. Like when you boil it all down, people are just making R-word jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, the internet is fucked up, but like at the same time, it's OD funny because it kind of just is, bro. Like it's a serious situation, and in all reality, it's really not even funny. But the very fact that people are really taking the time out of their days just to, in a very stupid manner, reply to a very stupid tweet from someone who just happens to be a Twitch streamer, like it's just so fucking ironic and so fucking hilarious, bro.
Believe victims. Well, once again, I like to.
I mean, personally, the only people worse than Pokimane are haters because they do too much. But this is a very fun level of hating. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very fun level of hating.
Fancy myself the person who brings things back down into reality. I tweet out 3 words that call.
By the way, when I said the only people worse than Pokimane, I'm not saying like I fucking hate Pokimane or anything. I don't know her at all. I just she's been in a lot of drama, bro.
Caused quite the commotion, just like Pokimane tweeted 2 words. Women can lie. Yep. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to talk about why it is so
Yeah. You could have just said victims can lie, or not victims, people can lie. But
dangerous to tweet out things like
because now you go give people the ammunition. It's always it's gonna become a gender thing, bro. But that's Twitter.
believe victims. You know what we should believe, Pokimane? People should believe proof. Because when good boys who, man, morals are so much higher than mine, tweet out things like believe victims in such a mass blanket statement, which, by the way, is never a good thing to do, what happens is that you are leaning into something that I like to call guilty until proven innocent, and not innocent until proven guilty. When you say that anybody can go on the internet and lie, when anybody can go on the internet and say anything, and you have to believe them because they're crying, well, guess what? That doesn't set up a good precedent, now does it?
In this context, I would absolutely agree that we should definitely believe people with proof. That way, people aren't just getting falsely accused of random crimes. But then again, I don't even think Pokimane's saying to believe people without proof. But then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, bro, nah, seriously, because okay. Look back at the context of it. We know Diddy did that shit, bro. We know Diddy did that shit. Let's be fair. We know Diddy did that shit. But like, and her saying it in the context of the Diddy trial is like, oh yeah, bro. Diddy should not have gotten away with the shit that he got away with. But because it's become a statement like this, bro, her haters are just taking it and running with it, and it's probably not what she meant. But one, she should have been more careful, and two, like it is what it's the fucking internet, bro. Like, what are you gonna do about it, bro? It's so funny.
Creators like Asmongold also weighed in on the situation.
Pokimane drops a believe victims tweet. How brave. Oh God. Shouldn't you figure it out based in a court of law? Don't go around and just believe what people say. You know why? It's because people lie. What a dumb thing to say. Pokimane is apologizing to someone on X for laughing at Amber
I can smell him through my screen. I'm joking, by the way. I'm kidding.
Heard. Please fucking remind me about that after.
I forgot to mention that since Pokimane brought up the Believe Victims tweet, many people have been going back in the past and bringing up when she was making fun of Amber Heard when she was on trial. And if you guys remember, at the time, Amber Heard was supposed to be the apparent victim, but obviously the trial proved that that wasn't the case. People in this Reddit thread are even saying that Pokimane went so far as to put a tear counter on the screen throughout her streams, including during Amber Heard's assault testimony.
Wow. Wait. Okay. Like we was making fun of Amber Heard, but Pokimane is mean spirited, low key. What the fuck?
A tier counter is crazy.
Pokimane, I love you and I agree, but I can't forget the way you made fun of Amber Heard during the trial. It was really disappointing. Please address this. I completely understand. I regret how I restreamed the trial because any jokes are at the expense of the victims can be perceived. I apologize I took down the videos. She's apologizing for laughing at Amber Heard.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, when they were talking about like we have all this evidence that he actually did it.
So yeah, this is why
Bro, unironically, Pokimane is actually kind of funny, but I mean, yeah, it's the whole thing is stupid. Like every other fucking situation involving Pokimane, every drama where like haters come to dogpile on her, it's always stupid because her haters are super cringe and super annoying. And I'm not defending her. Y'all are just like weirdos. Y'all are weird ass niggas. But it's funny too. It's funny too. It's blown out of proportion. Nothing happened. No one cares. It's a tweet. I mean, y'all live. It is what it is, bro. It's the internet. It's the internet. But that's so funny. But that being said, bro, for y'all niggas on the YouTube, pull up to the Twitch streams. Take care. Stay blessed. I'll catch you on the next one.